at a pretty good time for Clara, so that's pretty nice. Alrighty. What I do have to try and remember is, there was no main music. I kind of started right away. But what I think the main thing I'm gonna have to remember today is, what, or rather, where I have to go for, my sister quest. Pretty sure I remember where it is, but we'll have to see if I actually remember where it is. I think there are just 3, maybe there are 4 quests today. I probably already looted this house. It's looking like it. Alright. Yeah, I bet. Whoops. Probably looted this house already. We'll just assume I did. So I think the last time I played Clara, it went by really fast, so... let's see... Okay, we could just go straight to sleep, basically. I could sleep at Lara's. Blah. Where am I going? What am I doing? Who am I? She has a lot of stuff to sell. So we'll use one of our many Meridorm and we'll sleep the full 6 hours. Because why not? Thank you. But yeah, Clara is pretty short when you play as her.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
The last time we have to watch this video. You know, one of the only cinematics in the game. No big deal. Because for everybody, there's the one when the Inquisitor arrives on day 7, and when the army arrives on day 9, everybody gets this one. And I guess you have the nightly performances. But other than that, there are a few times when Danielle checks stuff under the microscope. then there's Artemis' Big Leap. Okie doke, so we're in a plague zone now because the sisters' followers were behind the house yesterday, legging it up. My mouse is going crazy. You're not infected, our hunger's back up. Needles are always welcome. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for the time, like, this game was, like, just to imagine that it's 10 years old is always pretty crazy. Back in the day when every game developer had to do their own engine. Just like an average of a third of their budget.
Do you see now how many mysteries the Earth holds? The more terrifying the mystery, the deeper it lies, and the fewer wells can reach them.
The bowels of the abattoir are turned inside out. There are beasts there.
It's filled with roots and dirt. The underground doors open as easily, but you can only go through if there's a grave behind it. Hopefully you catch my drift?
There's nothing to lose anyway. The soldiers will be here tomorrow. Let's risk it.
You're free to go anywhere. To the right, to the left, upwards, and even downwards a bit. You're welcome to make sure there are no tricks.
Who cares? It's all the same.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking, like, asset-wise, like, the town is unique enough a place that, you can spend 100+ hours here and not really get sick of the layout or what anything looks like. Who am I supposed to talk to? Oh, I already have my sister quest because I slept for like 5 hours today. We could do that really quick. I think I know. Well, this is starting to get a little surreal. But I think we're headed here today? Oh, I don't know. Day 9. When I had started this up, I think Clara was the last one that I had done a full run for, so I should generally remember everything I need to remember. And I always forget before I start streaming to prepare for the stream, so sometimes starting like so early in the day. I think it's this one. We'll see. I don't remember if she's on the first floor or the second floor. Don't remember at all. Day 9. I vaguely remember her being just in here, so. Plague Cloud. Come on, Plague Cloud. Oh yeah, she is. Can't believe I remembered that. This is the HD version. Oh, I forgot to change the thing when I was down. That was why I ended the stream. Let's see if I can change it now. These things that I'm supposed to do. Alright. But yeah, I remember for Rule of Rose. I mean, some of them looked better than the typical gameplay quality, but some of them were just as if you were walking around yourself. Of course, the opening was nice. You're so sweet, such eyes. They're not like mine at all. You need to leave this place at once. See, the whole place is infected. You know as well as I do, the infection won't do anything to me. I can't go anywhere now. I'm hated by those who used to love me. They torture me. They burn me and hurl stones at me. I have to hide. Why is it that any place you visit becomes infected? Oh, how is that my fault? I've come here because I need a place to hide from those who are out there hunting me. They've got fire and steel, their henchmen are ferocious. And what do I have to stave them off with? Only this. They're too scared to get closer. Those who have remained faithful to me can't do anything to protect me. Who are those faithful? Simple folk, commoners, outcasts, non-bound. But they've been unafraid of him who's been my only friend all this time. Him who's taken the blow for me. They're taking care of him, of this absurd and impossible creature, a living thing made of dead matter. They didn't turn him into a scapegoat for all their sins and murders. I know who you're talking about. It's that albino, the creature from the steppe. Okie doke. Kind of feel like I should redo that and not get infected, since I knew exactly where she was anyway, and I didn't need to waste time getting infected and searching for her. Now day 10, I'm kind of struggling to remember which house she's in. We'll see if I remember in a few days when I get there. Whoops. Totally stuck. Totally stuck. Okay. To-do, to-do. Let me go. There we go. Cries, I don't want to be back here. Okay. I think the followers are by Isidore's house today, so that's where I'll head. I think Anki has a quest for us today and every day. Should we get military boots for no reason? I don't mind the idea at all. I can't remember what Clara's prices were yesterday. I'm starting to think they went down. They seem to be the same as Barak's prices, which isn't always the case between the three. Whoops. I'll think about it. Come back. So I can check that other shop that's near Isidore's and see what's different here. Whoops. I should probably save Peter really quick before I forget. Better save. Okie doke. So we can check this shop and then remember better where we're going. Day 9. I vaguely feel like I have to do the day quest before anything else. Well, aside from this thing that I'm doing right now. I just glanced over and noticed that I have 1,000 views. It's pretty silly. I should celebrate. Kind of feels like the moment passed at this point, but... Oops, I walked past where I was supposed to go. Duh. I'll go this way. Into a building. Thank you. I wish I could figure out how many of those views came from how many different people. It would be funny to like isolate like, you gave me 300 of those 1,000 views or something like that. Oh, to get back there I need to go from, I think, Sabarab's house or something. Actually, I don't see them there. Were they there and I'm being silly? Yeah, I need to come up from this way to get there. It'd probably be faster to go around this way. I was gonna go around the other way for some reason. My brain is just like, I can remember things, and then I get distracted and wander off somewhere that I'd... Oh, they're back here. I thought they were back there. Or are these, extra random people? Rat. Whoops, I got stuck. Oh my goodness. So they're in here. Oop. Can I? Nope, of course these houses are locked. Okay, here. We've been waiting for you, Harbinger. We believe you, as do many others. I'll gather the rest. You've been waiting for the changeling. She's not the one whom you want to serve. Go away from here and never give her shelter. How do you know who we serve? How are you now a changeling? I am the true Clara. Show us your miracle, then we'll believe you, and tell the others about who you really are, and they will believe in you too. Here it is. Go ahead and run away when you know I was in the right. And my health. Let's see if I can still get into Dad's. Okay. So. A 1,000 viewers. Oh wow. Yeah, that would have been really funny to see. Okay, hopefully I'm not infected from that rat, but who knows? Never know. Oh, my reputation is falling. I should be careful. Probably. Maybe. I haven't had to kill like 30 plus guards yet, so that's been kind of funny. Because usually every single day I have to kill 20 or 30 guards in order to get places. So we'll go talk to Anke and get our day quest. Oops. I think it'd be really funny to add tripping into the game so you can just like, whoops, fall over. Hurts your health a little bit. I'm going to Anke. The town is dying. It all ends in less than 4 days. Morning of the 9th day. Getting stuck on the ground. Day 9, in which the changeling finds out that in her case, a thief and a miracle worker are not necessarily the same thing. My reputation is falling fast. Duck into this shop really quick and then go talk to Anke. The gloves are pretty cheap. Might as well buy them, right? I have money. Clara doesn't need money for anything, so maybe I want to keep those. So this, gloves, some of those, and these lemons. Because lemons, really. I'll wait a little bit longer to buy some of the other stuff. Yeah, I'll cut through the canes. I wonder what, like, who has had like the most amount, not who, but like what the most viewers for a stream has been. Can you even have 2,200 viewers? Is that possible? I feel like the chat box would be going so fast you couldn't read it. Just ban everybody. Nobody may comment. The sacred chat box.
So this is what Block has in mind. Is he noble enough to disregard his personal feelings?
You must be on level 8 of believerhood. There are 12 levels. No idea the difficulty that it is to ascend levels. This believership. What happened to your legs, my dear? How terrible. Where did you get such frightful stains? Wait, sorry, it's just something I thought I saw. It's hard to see properly in this half-light. Of course, you just thought you saw them. What could possibly happen to me? Here's the plan for today. You will go to the Canes and find out why this perverted polyhedron is so precious to them. Same pretext. Say I'm accusing them of starting the epidemic. It's the work of art. It's a work of art evasion is no longer an acceptable answer. And why wouldn't it? And why would it be unacceptable? How is it not a work of art? If I had a tower like that, it would be precious to me too. The Bachelor is already working on this theory. What I need is mysticism. He doesn't understand it. You will. Even if you won't, you'll still be able to passively communicate it to me. Any more questions? How many questions can I ask now? A single one. Oh jeez. What do you need this for? Firstly, I want to lure the Canes out of their entrenched defenses. Secondly, I'm interested in an impartial opinion on the polyhedron. You ought to agree that the structure deserves some thoughtful studying. Rumor, I presume, is greatly exaggerating its capabilities. Is it the last test, isn't it? The last but one. Although we'll see in the evening. And what if I refuse? Then someone else will do it instead, which I doubt you'll benefit from. As you may realize, you're not the center of the universe. What was that? An attempt at autosuggestion? I would rather think you're quite convinced to the contrary. Oh my goodness, me and running into things today. I forget which Cane I have to talk to. All of them. We'll start with George. Although we all know that Victor is the best one.
Tell me what you want, and I will tell you who you are.
There is no salvation for us. George Cane, I've come to you upon orders from Inquisitor Aglaya. So what is it? Or did you hope to intimidate me by saying the name of my daughter-in-law? Would your attitude change if I told you that my visit will determine the fate of the polyhedron? Is your actual daughter-in-law's sister still your daughter-in-law? I just don't know. Would your attitude change if I told you my visit will determine the fate of the polyhedron? Do you believe your visit is that significant? Now it's you who will answer my questions candidly and without prejudice. Are you one of Aglaya's confederates? No, I'm her victim. Yes? I doubt it. Believe it or not, but the timing of your visit is impeccable. For while we've been trying to salvage what little has been left to us by our dearest brother, we've come close to solving the mystery of Simon's transformation. Would you be willing to do us a very important favor? Will you answer my questions if I do? Yes, and we'll let you inside the tower. That is what you've come for, isn't it? What do you want from me? We'd like you to go to the termitary and find Dr. Rubin, who is hiding from our wrath there. Tell him he's been forgiven. Let him come here. Together, perhaps, you could find out what happened to Simon's blood. What happened to it? I don't understand. Tell the Bachelor. Whoops. What's going on over here? The last but one, so just that there's one other quest to do after today. Or after this one. Just in general, I guess. So, yes. Yes. The Bachelor said that he and the Harspecks have been trying to solve the riddle posed by the mysterious blood that appears to be strangely identical to Simon's. The answer to the riddle is hiding inside the termitary, risking his life every minute. If you go there, we will provide you with medicine, weapons, and protective clothing. What do I have to do with this? That's what I want to find out. Alright, I'll go. Okay. Medicine, not weapons, but bullets, and protective clothing, yes. I will just keep saving over the save, because why not? To the short block. I think, as far as entering the termitary goes, Daniel probably gets the short end of the stick. That day when you have to go find Barack and the worms the first time is just like nightmarish, because you just keep going into rooms, you've never been there before, so you like forget, like, did I go there yet? Oh, like in this room there are actually other rooms that go places, so just glancing in it the first time was wrong, and I regret it. Oh, twisty turny corners. Is that worm gonna attack me? No? Okay. Good. And then after 2 hours you restart your save from the front door and then head over to where you're supposed to go. Crying tearfully. Not finding a single extra thing the entire time you're there. There should be something hidden there for free, right? Right? It's one of those, like, all but one sort of phrases. Just gotta keep an eye out for rats. Okay. But Barack and Clara, they like pretty much have you go to the short block primarily, and or just straight to Taya and out, or it's just like you don't have to do any crazy exploration, and you already did it all as Daniel, so you know where everything is by the time you have to go anywhere as them. It's like they figured, oh well, you already had to explore enough as Daniel, so we won't make you do anything crazy as Clara or Barack. Okay. No idea what state my gun is in. I think I just repaired it, but oh my goodness. We'll do it another time. Don't want this rat to catch me. I'm still clean. I forget where they send us after this, so we'll see. Daniel?
So, the army has entered the town. I wonder how far their authority goes.
Nope, I won't think anything of it. I'll have you know that I've been thinking about you a lot. Is that so? Do you know where Reuben is? Reuben is away. He's coming back tomorrow. And now here's a riddle for you, Clara. I didn't come here to answer riddles. Go on. On day 5, Reuben said that Simon's unique, most singular blood had all been spent to the last drop, into the vaccine. Then yesterday, the Haruspecs made a serum out of blood that was structurally similar to Simon's, even surpassing it. And what does that have to do with me? It's just that's just what I wanted to ask you about. I've tracked down some of the commoners you had cured. Their cells were mutated, but they hadn't become immune. It's nothing to be thrilled about. Odd that they didn't just die. This is thrilling news. I don't know what to say. Oh.
The wretched wound has opened.
I'll have you know that I've been thinking about you a lot. There was no need. Oh my goodness. This translation. Okay. This is the first sentence. My path leads me to the opposite side of the town. Cries. George asked me to find Reuben in the termitary. The man must be hiding there to avoid the wrath of the Canes. It didn't update the quest log. Where do I go next? No, I haven't done any of the rat races. I opted to skip doing them. Okay, I don't want to leave because that's right, I have to, no, it didn't update, and it shouldn't have, that's right. Okay. I almost left. That would have been not so good. Because for some reason I was thinking that I had to, go talk to somebody else, and that Daniel sent you there, but nope. Barack's up here.
The General seems like an honest man. He will spare the town if we show him that it can be saved.
It's kind of funny because Daniel seemed to have like a slight either like Spanish or Italian accent, and Barack has kind of an English accent. With this accent confusion. Just like all the children sound like woohoo! But yeah. I'm past being surprised to see you again at this point. Tell me, Barack, where did Reuben get blood that was similar to Simon's? Do you know who the bound are? Yes, I do. Have you by any chance touched a bound person with your hand lately? Condemned them to death or converted them to your wild religion? Those are all touches too. Think about it carefully. I don't know, I don't remember. Even if I didn't touch them myself, I know who might have done it for me. It's highly likely. Well, their blood was similar to Simon's. Aspity and Yulia, no doubt about those two. Some others too, let me think. Also evil. Why is that? You see, Simon's blood bore a weak resemblance to a different blood, as though Simon was the worst in a line of the amazing beings I'm talking about. Yes, his blood could help, were it not so battle-worn. He was, after all, an old man. That's what I think. What does Reuben have to do with it? What sort of beings? Bulls, aurochs, demigodly creatures. Their blood can fight the disease. And if the disease is the instrument of supreme retribution, it means those beings have learned to transcend the supreme laws of this world. Are there many of them? I wish we could find more, but Foreman Oyen said this one had been the last. Simon may have been weak, but that aurochs had been strong. If we found the source of such blood, we could accomplish a lot. I understand you, Barack. Haruspecs. Making up words that aren't there. Okay, so I can just go back to George now, and then, yeah. Well, I could have been making it up, because that's what I was talking about when I first talked to him, and I was like, well, I don't know. Never mind. Because I swear he had a bit of a... It does. Battle-worn blood. Alright. Whoops. I thought I had turned around already. Whoops. Oh my goodness. Usually I don't get this caught. Okay, good thing I remember to talk to Barack. Because that would have made our day a lot longer. I have to run back where? And then we get the other two quests after we turn in this one, so... We'll just run around and loot a house really quick, I guess. While we wait for our letter. The quest starting letter. Okay. There are a bunch of things that I wish I did while I was switching from RPG Maker to Pathologic. I wanted to grab a water and go to the bathroom and change the blah 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 for the stream, which I did change, but now I'm gonna have to go in the editor and change the name of the video. Blah. Okay, I figured my gun could use a repair. Not that I checked. Back to George. We're back to George. Whoops. Blah. No rats, right? Go away! I wish they would show some of the letters being delivered. I thought it would be funny if you had like a mask chasing after you and you had to talk to him every time to get your letters. So you'd just be wandering around for like 2 hours before you finally like turned around and you were like, whoa, there's a mask that's been following me for 2 hours. I could have gotten my letter a long time ago. Looks like he just fired a shot in the air. My pup was super fussy today, so I had meant to do an RPG Maker game, and then when I came back from pup fussiness and finally started to get him to go to sleep, which took a while, I started playing the Pathologic Cards Against Humanity. It was pretty silly. Gotta add more options to it, and it will be perfect.
I have a heartache.
There's no salvation for us. I found out curious things about myself. What kind of things are they? Do tell. You tell me something first. Why is that tower so precious to you? We need the polyhedron to become flesh for Simon's spirit, but a harrowing decision like this will come at a terrible price. We will have to say a final farewell to Nina, whose spirit resides there at the moment. That's impossible. The polyhedron can work miracles. It exists in defiance of all laws, imaginable and otherwise. It's a miracle made real, the pinnacle of our legacy, the utopia in the flesh. If it's destroyed, it will be lost for good. Nothing like it will ever be known to history. Thank God for that. Why? It is capable of capturing a miracle. It captures the soul. It captures childhood. It feels like a world of eternal bliss to children who dwell within it. That's why they've set up their own republic there. And now it's your turn to speak. What was that blood the Bachelor was talking about? This scares me. I don't understand a thing. These destroyers, the Heart Respects, and the Bachelor say that I was involved in the creation of that blood. If you and Reuben find the origin of the blood that holds a likeness to that of Simon's, then perhaps we may avoid having to banish Nina. It isn't Simon himself that we need, but the power of creation he wields. We live for its sake. Simon is not the polyhedron's purpose, rather, Simon's purpose was to allow such polyhedrons to spring up in the world. I'd like to convince myself personally. I'm afraid Nina will show you nothing, since you are no longer a child. All that you may possibly see there are cold walls and empty flights of stairs. You promised. Victor will open the path into the polyhedron for you. Only he knows how to earn the good favors of his beloved wife. He was the only one she'd ever listened to. Oh my, that's a lot to reflect on. And I already saved him earlier, so we're good there. Whoops. Getting stuck on the floor. My mouse is not very happy.
That does it. I'm gonna break soon.
I hope this torture ends soon. Victor, I'm going to the polyhedron with George's permission. Yes, I know, but I'm afraid you're not going to see anything there. I doubt that Nina will be favorably disposed towards you. We'll see. How can I get past the barrier? It's simple. Go all the way to the top. You'll see my son there. If he's not there, wait for him or tell one of the dogheads to call for him. When he receives you, you should immediately, without answering any questions, without greetings or apology, say the following words. Feinzai. Thank you. Or one. I don't know. Words and letters and numbers and symbols and confusion. The first? I should probably pay attention while I'm walking up these steps or I'm gonna fall. Wouldn't that be funny? I haven't saved in a while either. Oh, these things we would have to redo. Whoops, as I almost walk off the building. Oh my goodness. Pay attention. Okay. Or just stop walking when you want to look at stuff. That's a thing too, right? Let me in.
Our polyhedron trembled when this monster was dragged in. Tell them to go away.
I haven't seen you here before. I've never been here before. Why? I can't tell. I have to be cautious.
This is it. No more games. No one needs us.
So it's all about trickery to you. Wherever have you come from? That's a surprise. Well then, come in. Do you wish to join us? Now of all times, when they've just rolled in that cannon, the mere sight of it would be enough to tear down 5 towns like ours. You astonish me. I do wish to become one of you. Good, an honest and straightforward answer. Well then, prepare for quite an ordeal. Wait, first I'd like to know what this tower is. The tower, it's a toy that makes any adventure pale in comparison. It's a treasure. It gives the gift of dreams. Here the most fragile fantasy can be played with forever. Here you can share your dreams with others and play in them together. But a dream can be retold if it's worth it. Or, yeah, or drawn, or I mean, that's just silly. Don't you know that the most precious aspects of dreams, the things that make you want to keep on dreaming forever and never wake up again, vanish moments after you wake up? A dream can't be recorded or retold. The magic is gone then. Are you saying that this tower can preserve dreams? Not just preserve them, bring them back, continue them, share them with others. Not just the characters and the worlds, but the very fragrances of the ether. The most magical of dream experiences. The most precious of fantasized events. What? These bare walls can do that? Are you seeing bare walls? I feel sorry for you. What do you see? I see ships aflame traversing the islands of Orion. Or Orion. Depends on the country, the pronunciation, and all kinds of silliness. We won't find a lot of mutual understanding. Come in and look around. I'd have gladly showed you what I'd like to see, but you're grown up already. It's all right. Which one is out? Which one's inside? And stairs that go nowhere. Lamps and silliness. Should I go all the way down? Should I walk around? Do I want to do it? Head to the bottom. Whoops. I don't think I can fall off the stairs on the inside, but I don't want to test it. I haven't saved. Okay. Down we go. Okay. Oh, and here we are. Yikes, where have you come from? You can't be in here. Why not? We're playing here, and you should be playing over there. Say, have you killed everybody yet? What? Those humble ones of yours. We've been arguing and arguing. He says you're the only one who can save all of the bound. Well, I say you're the only one who can kill them all, off and win. Who are you? My name is Teensy, and he's Tot, but it's better to call him Measly, and me, you can call me Thrush. Just cry. How did I get here? We're clueless ourselves. Hey Measly, how did you get here? And how did you get here? I'm telling you, we are playing here. See, we're building a town in this sandbox. Now we're playing Plague. Look inside. Notice anything? I think I'm about to go crazy, and I mean it, literally. Ugh, this is awkward. Well, I suppose we should introduce ourselves. I'm Measly and she's Thrush. How did I get here? How did you get here? You tell me. Actually, this was never supposed to happen. You're meant to be over there. Look into the sandbox. This must be a miracle, I suppose. A miracle? You're probably the only one who can do something like that. You can work miracles, right? I keep arguing with this dumbhead here. She says we're playing with you wrong. She says you're supposed to kill and not to go around saving folks. Naughty you. What? Well, we really didn't put you in the sandbox so that you could save everyone, but you've been going at it with such vim and vigor, you must really be alive. I guess you really could save everybody. Just imagine how great that would be. So you're kind, it turns out. Of course I am. She's the mean one. Thrush. More like Crush. Alright, alright. I'm shutting up. Hey, no fighting over there. Better see our guest off. Yes, I'd rather be going. Go through the wall. None of this is really there, just glass that reflects thoughts. Thanks. Do-do-do. Get out of here. Oh my goodness. Get stuck on everybody and never escape. Okay. Almost there.
Our polyhedron trembled when this monster was dragged in. Tell them to go away.
Oops, I haven't looked over here in a little while. Yeah, some of the Ice Pick Lodge Discord people put it together, and I got to play today. There were at most 5 people playing for a little while. It was pretty fun. Be funny if it was a Blade Runner reference. It could very well be. Yeah. So it's all about trickery to you. Wherever have you come from? No, I detest trickery.
Why are they acting so girlishly?
Alright. Whoops. I should probably save before I fall off the polyhedron. I can't wait to play the Void. Been waiting for my friend to finish Pathologic. We're gonna play again a little tonight. Then we're gonna play the Void together. I can't wait. Do I have to go back to Victor or anyone? Aglia? But yeah, the powers that be silliness always reminded me of Rule of Rose. When Jennifer's finally like, I'm gonna slap a bitch and stop playing your stupid game.
So this is what Block has in mind. Is he noble enough to disregard his personal feelings?
You're no stranger to twists of fate, isn't that true? So I can tell her about the one place being clean over there. Cleanse the crude sprawl. You can see it for yourself, it's clean. Well done, my girl. Here, let me look into your eyes. Look. If you're not afraid. Money and
There is
pills,
an eternal
yay.
order that fate itself has predetermined. It is due to this order that things happen the way they should, following a preordained path.
I found out everything. Really amazing. You exceeded the expectations then, since no one was demanding such dedication from you. It was I who have found out everything. You have helped me there. I even feel a certain degree of gratitude. Why just a degree? Well, so what have I found out? I doubt you know what I know, or else we'd be seeing less arrogance out of you, you plaything. Why, no offense taken, a typical example of rushing to conclusions. You're behind the times. Truths like the one you just presented me with are no longer fashionable. That's more in the bachelor and horospex line. By the way, don't give them hints if you meet them. Let them work it out on their own. Alright, so what have you found out? Summing up the conclusions drawn from your discoveries, I shall combine the casual relationships into a coherent picture. I shall reveal the arcane nature of the disease to you from a mystical standpoint. That was how it should have been revealed to you. I suppose all that I will tell you will be no news to you. Still, it will determine the wording of your verdict. Well, sum it up, and I've already found a path to victory. All these simulacra, these reflections of reflections shall confuse me no longer. I am firm in my faith, and I am free. Oh, indeed. So tell me, where did I come from? Speak, dummy. Try to talk me to death. I don't need your shrewds. Goodbye, Aglaia. I've already realized how to perform a miracle that will convince you forever. Story repeats itself. Aglaia has expelled me, branded me a villain, and demanded I should vanish from the face of the earth. However powerful this new enemy, it's a trifle against everything else I have to bear. Since we're no longer friends with her, should I go to the commander? He should be in the town hall. I don't know, I guess I missed that part of the conversation. But off to the town hall we go. Oh yeah, I guess you really did miss some stuff. Third wall or fourth wall, you have been kicked. But yeah, that's another interesting theory on whenever they run into a few details in the game that don't line up correctly, or whenever Clara goes back and forth on killing somebody or healing them, is just the two children were arguing. A different one was holding her at that moment. If she is in fact a doll. Or if just sometimes you forget the details as you're playing a game for too long. Whoops. Where am I going and why? This stupid thing I do. I don't want to get shot. Please don't shoot me. I don't know why I went this way. It was a little bit longer. I should have gone the other way, but I did it. It's done. We're going. We'll arrive places eventually. Lots of gunfire right now. See what Block has to say. Lots and lots of gunfire about. I'm finally finding some bandages.
We fought a just, defensive war, and now they want to turn us into a punitive expedition, into corpsmen.
Here you are, sweet child. I've heard a lot about you. So you are the girl who's cured dozens of people with her holiness, while also being persecuted and hounded for it by the unruly rabble. Yes, that's right. The base rabble always trample what they don't understand, always repay for heroic deed with ingratitude. They ought to be spoken to in a different language, and I swear they will be. From now on, I'm not letting you out of my sight. You need reliable protection. There's no need for that. See, I'm unharmed. That's because I'm invulnerable. I won't allow anyone to harm you. No one's ever said anything like this to me before.
We need to go back to the front.
Why have you come to me? Should I take it as a sign? Inquisitor Aglia Lilac has prohibited me from seeing you. Why? The Inquisitor fears and detests me. I must say it's mutual. Most of all, I'm worried that the mission to save the town, or to destroy it, however you prefer to think of it, may degenerate into a long-range artillery duel. She's surely going to plot and scheme. But she must follow your orders, mustn't she? On the contrary, my duty calls on me to obey the Inquisitor, but Lilac is always playing her own game. I've heard that she was once condemned to death for it. I suppose they pardoned her in the end. She will make a dishonest decision, one dictated not by her duty, but by covert calculation. Both of the healers have clearly already been poisoned by her deception. But why is she overestimating my role in this so much? She isn't overestimating. I had been greatly impressed with you long before I saw you. How is that possible? On our way here, a lieutenant told me a legend about the Holy Sisters. Sisters in arms of the warriors. He spoke of medieval wars, of pilgrimages, of powers of the Holy Spirit that led quiet and unassuming young girls, orphans, beggars, and peasants to call the might of great armies to a lofty duty. I was profoundly moved by his story. It was a mere coincidence. Coincidences like this don't happen by chance. No, I gave it a lot of thought as we were traveling here. His story had come at the right moment. My life was approaching a watershed. Yes, I've staked everything on this military operation. My mission, my soul, my own destiny, and our country's. I need a voice from above, because I don't know what to listen to anymore. Speak on. Yes, my deployment to this plague-stricken little town was an expedition into hell. I was meant to die here, and so it will happen. The old Alexander Block will die, but a new one will emerge from this place, from this town, and an army will set out on a glorious march in the name of truth. I just hope it doesn't end in disaster. Was that the question? My work for today is done. I'm still not completely alone. A single tiny hook is left in the town, holding me steady. I'm not speaking of a sister anymore, but of the immortal man. Simon Kane is the last person I should see here.
Luck and temper rule the world.
Why do you say they've sent you here to your death? I've long become inconvenient to the Supreme Command. Since I've started my reform of the armed forces, since I've turned the tide of the war, since I've made clear that I'm striving to make perpetual warfare, the livelihood of corrupt generals, a thing of the past, they've tried and failed to get me killed by enemy fire. So now they're taking their chances with an unknown strain of plague. So the powers that be are hoping the plague will kill you? They are, and they're also hoping that this mission will disgrace me. I, Alexander Block, a hero of both campaigns, victorious and venerated by the people, now appear as a headsman and a scourge. When they gave me the assignment, they went out of their way to make clear how much the people are going to despise and detest the destroyer of this tiny town. Who? I feel that they want the most, that they want the most, that what they want the most is for this town to continue to exist. Oh my goodness, this sentence. They want the town to continue to exist. Diseased and miserable, in flames and pain, a smithy of shared suffering, but still there. They've sent the army in out of fear of popular opinion. The people wield power too. Then the people won't hate you. They will. The powers that be will take care of that. They know how to manipulate the masses. They will frame the town's destruction not as a necessary sacrifice for the sake of public safety, but as a horrific mistake resulting from confusion. They'll take all the credit for any good that will come out of this, and let me take all the backlash. So the powers that be have destined you for the disease.
Whose will was it that sent us to this plague-ridden hellhole? We're needed at the front line.
Okie doke. Save, because it's been a while. Oh, I'm gonna break into this house. Hello. I don't think that you do, because when you go in there as Daniel the one day that you're allowed, you can't actually get down to talk to them. It's beyond him, and I'm pretty sure that the Harspex doesn't get a chance either. I'm pretty sure it's only Clara. Okay, so we're just gonna run around really quick and loot this house while we wait for our letter allowing us to continue with quests. So we're done with the main quest and our sister quest for the day, so those are the two big things, but we have our Bachelor and Harspex quest after this. Quests. Okay, you didn't see that. Okay, so there's our Bachelor quest. Did I get both? In search of Dankovsky. I have to ask you for a favor once again. They are much embittered by the events that took place yesterday. They both went to see Commander Block today, and the meeting gave the Harspex additional incentive to end Daniel once and for all. Daniel went to the Tanner's district to speak to Andre. After that, for some unknown purpose, he wanted to inspect the house next to the Twyron Sheban. Please tell him he must leave there at once. The drunkards from the Sheban were likely to reveal his whereabouts to the Harspex. We don't have much time. Rest assured, I will repay you the service as well as services to follow. Okay. So that was our our bachelor quest. Whoops. That's my mouse does terrible crazy things. Okay. So I think I know where the two of them are today. I'll probably wait till I have both letters just in case I go to the opposite ones, because I remember the two houses. Oh, they said next to the tavern, so pretty sure it's the one right next to the tavern on the map. Yeah, she does. If you use all of her extra time to collect items, you can just like get so much by the end of the game. It's ridiculous. Truly ridiculous. I haven't been going overboard just because I figure it'd probably be annoying to watch endless silliness. Whoops. I vaguely want those hooks, so I'll probably go back in and grab those. I probably could just kill the guy. My reputation... Oh, it's actually quite high. I'll kill the guy. Why not? Oh geez, I accidentally got stuck in the corner and died. Good job. I meant to go out the doorway and ended up backing all the way up into the corner, so... Good thing I hadn't done much in that time, so... I don't know if I checked the kitchen downstairs yet or not. So I should go check really quick. Just make sure. Okay, so I'll check the kitchen really quick. And I have to decide if I want that to try for that tourniquet or just kill the guy. I might just grab that one bottle of water and run, even though I don't really need the bottle of water, so I'll just go. I don't need these items, I was just in there for food mostly. Okay, I'm already going to the wrong place. So I was going to the place that the horror specs would be at. Okay, and I can go there already, so it didn't matter which one I went to first. I'll go to his first. Why not? I think I remember which one it is. Pretty sure that it's this one over here. Whoops. Hmm. Shoot. Well, at least he got stuck on the doorway. I had enough time to reload anyway, but that would have sucked if I hadn't. They died perfectly on top of each other. Okay, is there anything I can... Okay, I care less. I guess I could get rid of a mixture, because those don't even sell. So 41 is pretty good. So I'll keep these silly yellow tablets, because those at least sell for a little bit. I probably won't use the mixtures anyway, so... Although I could go to a shop and then come back in here and pick it up if I wanted. Because it won't disappear. I need to sell a bunch of junk anyway. I was hoping for some food. Of course, that's out of the question. Okay. Yeah, it was pretty nice of him to get stuck, wasn't it? Yeah, just the way that their sprites, silly boxes are made, yeah, they do get stuck on doors quite a bit, don't they? They're big and oddly shaped, so that doesn't help.
Slow and steady wins the race.
So Badho's children are not an obstacle for you. Well, then it's one or the other. Either you've come to me with kind intentions, or you are my death. If it's the latter, you won't get to me as quickly as you got to them. But if it's the former, do not harbor hard feelings, for they don't know what they're doing. I want to warn you, Barak. The Bachelor is after you. He'll find you soon, and who knows what happens to you then. I don't actually remember what you get for each one, so... I can't remember who I want to sell out today and not. Did I even go back to Maria yesterday for money? I guess I could give him in to the Bachelor, tell him to stay here. Are you staying here for long, Barak? Any plans to go anywhere? I wouldn't have come to a place like this if I didn't have serious plans. Why do you ask? I need you to stay here for at least an hour. 2 would be even better, and it would be best for you to stay put until you're paid a visit. Why? I'll tell Aglaya where you are. She's looking for you. She'll send someone after you. Well then, that's reason enough for me to stay here. Be careful, Barak. It's very dangerous here, as you can see. We'll go tell Daniel that he's here. Get whatever he has to give us. Right? Then I don't have to go... Well, I don't know. Let's see now. Head back across the river. We'll go this way. Yeah, we'll go this way. guess I'll stop by a shop and sell a bunch of random stuff so I have item slots open for whatever. Probably do a selling a bunch of these clothes items. Definitely don't need 4 cloaks, that's for sure. I don't need the first one, but I'll sell 2 of those. Bye bye. Boots. Sell the yellow pills and the pink pills, and we'll keep the blue ones. Novocaine. I'll sell just because. I'm gonna get rid of these chest badges just because they're taking up space and I can't do anything else with them. Alrighty. I just saved, so it was silly to save again, but you know. You know, I don't remember that being a reward that you could get, but I think I already saved over, yeah, the save where I talked to him, so oh yeah, I'm going to the house next to blah 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 blah. I'm pretty sure it's just this one right next door, like they said, so. Oh, should probably get my gun out, eh? Ooh, that was quick. Oh, it didn't fire. I pressed the button and my gun just didn't respond. I thought the battle music started back up again. Stopped for a second there. There should only be 3 each time. And they don't have anything for me. Of course. And there's nothing in this house so far. That was better. I approve of the rest of the floor having nothing. As long as I didn't die. I hate kerosene. It's like probably the #1 item in the game that I just would have a better life if it just didn't exist.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna give him out. So, you're exactly who I'm looking for, the girl of notable peculiarity. What is it in your eyes? Are those tears? Today must be a bad day for one of us. But I'm not the only one you're looking for. You've got an enemy greater than me. Fight him, as you can see. And I'm not trying to run away from you, and I won't. Is he well armed? With a scalpel as usual, but he's accompanied by his kin slaves. They obey him now. Aspity provided him with an entourage. I've killed his companions. He is alone. You'll deal with him without a sweat. Tell me where he is. I'm going after him this instant. How much money do you have on you? Be careful, don't make a blunder. I'm rooting for you to win. Most importantly, don't forget who pointed the direction to you. You'll be satisfied, changeling, nothing to worry about. There you go. Oh, he gave us money anyway. It sounds like our reputation went down for that. Well, probably because the Haruspex was mad about it, but... So... I think here I can go back to, Maria. Maybe I'll talk to the Bachelor one more time just before I go over there, just to make sure that I couldn't, do both things.
I talked to the commander about you. He seems to know already. He's taken notice of you.
I want to warn you, go away from here, cold demon. Someone who wants to kill you will come here soon. Oh, don't bother, I can read hearts like you do, but I can read the poignant hatred in your eyes, alright. You would be very happy if someone were to kill me, the cold demon, pa. I wish she whom I need wouldn't value your life so much. I have special plans for her. Special. Go away, Bachelor. Alright. Good thing I talked to him twice. So then I would return to Maria and be like, well, I don't care anymore. This quest. Okay. We'll see what doohickeys they have in here for us to buy. Get some trade dues. I also want to sell this stupid kerosene because I hate kerosene. Should I buy some coffee for the fun of it? You never know what you need on the last day. So back to Maria. We'll go this way. Yeah, fastest gun in the east. I don't know why I had to go completely that way. This way would be faster. Okie dokie. Reputation check. This man may live. I don't know how much faster her reputation's gonna go down when I sleep again later. It's almost 2 p.m. A good old hour-and-a-half stream of a day in Pathologic. I suppose I could do an RPG Maker stream after this. So I started late. I knew today wouldn't be that long. None of Clara's days are long. I'm gonna talk to this kid really quick. Get some more monomesinum. Whoops, that's not what I meant to say. It's this one. Nothing. Talk to Maria. Get some stuff. I think she gives you money. Probably like, I don't know, 3K. Some random number that they put in toward the end.
Great souls are not those who have fewer passions and more virtues than the common, but those only who have greater designs.
Today he will see and understand everything. The tower itself will speak to him. I've warned the Bachelor, and I will remember it. The reward you are about to get is paltry compared to the favors I will bestow upon you in the future. I'm counting on it. Yeah, 3142. And a morphinum, so that's pretty sweet. So, yeah. The day is over. Lots of dots today. yeah, I did get him out of there. You'd think that sending him after the Haruspecs, you wouldn't have to tell him to leave because he's already leaving, but I guess sending him out after the Haruspecs is kind of dangerous because 100% I would bet on the Haruspecs every single time in a fight between the two. Because Daniel's just so weak compared to the other two. But yeah, that's beside the point. I guess in a battle of like guns and stuff, who knows, maybe Daniel's the best shot. I vaguely have my doubts though. I don't know what RPG Maker game I would want to play. I didn't have anything in mind because I didn't have enough time to set up for streaming almost whatsoever, so I suppose I could do like the first chapter in Lane's Horrible Adventure or something. Corpse Party I'd probably want to do all in one sitting, or I'd end up doing the whole thing in one sitting, so I probably don't want to start that. Or something I haven't played, because then I have no idea how long I would play it for. And I probably shouldn't rockstar through anything tonight, because I was really tired today anyway, and I slept well and rested up and was still tired, so standing was like, whoa, like the whole day. So I probably don't want to stay up till 4 in the morning rockstarring anything. Does it anyway. Why not play the entire first Resident Evil installment? Why not? I do want to do that at some point. And that I want to do in one sitting as well. Unless something comes up. Which is possible with the puppy silliness. But, yeah, our day is definitely over here. I already saved, right? Yes. So, got a good chunk of money. Only 2 days left for everybody, so in a week we're gonna be done with Pathologic. So then I'll probably start getting to a bunch of other games. And that, definitely want to hit all the first 4 Silent Hills. I could probably do the first 4 Resident Evils. That would be, well, I guess the 4th one is super long for both of them, so that would probably take a while. I mean, Pathologic has taken us a month, so. And I only took off a few days the whole month, so. Yeah, I guess Lane's Horrible Adventure was the first thing that popped into my head, so maybe we'll do chapter 1. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, I think Silent Hill and Resident Evil 4 each will take a considerable amount of time. Silent Hill 4 just for running around. But, yeah, because the first, well, I guess with Resident Evil, the second one, there are 2 different paths to play, and I'll probably do them both, so that adds a little bit of time, but the first 3 of those are pretty short, so... But then the 4th one will make up for it. Oh, getting through the 4th one take a while. I don't think I have a save file to like go through with like the hand cannon just to be silly either, so... Although I guess there are always cheat codes, but where's the fun in that? Okay, well, I think I'm gonna stop this stream and I'll start back up with the first chapter of Lane's Horrible Adventure in a few.